Hello. So what is life? Life is this journey that a soul, a mind, and a body coexist in one cell we call the body in a time where there is favorable conditions. That's life. And life is not fulfilled without dreams. A human being will always have dreams he wants to achieve, and he has to live amongst other people. So what do I say? Life is about achievements. Life is about goals. What do you want to achieve? But it comes at times in life that you follow in another spectrum. So you have to understand that life always shows you two ways. There is up and there is down. Yeah, there is wide and there is thin. There is lows and there is highs. So you have to understand. So there is haves and have-nots. There's a time you are rich and a time you are poor. There's a time you are hungry. There's a time you are full. You know, there are those people who are tall and there are those they are short. That's how life is. It's a two-way spectrum, I would say. So you find that there are those people in life. They find that they have made a lot of money. They think that they have made it. Only to find that whenever they think that maybe when the soul the body is satisfied, you start losing. So when you're not building, you are crashing. So when you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. So there's a time in life when you find that you had all it, and you find that you start to lose. And there's a time you lose and lose and lose, and you find a place we call rock bottom. Rock bottom. These are a scenario when you had a lot of things. I don't mean necessarily money. Maybe you had maybe you had buildings, you had good health, but at that time you never maybe appreciated. You never took Thanksgiving. You never appreciated that time you had those things. That's why when you are losing, you're going down, you find yourself in a hole. In short, we call it rock bottom. You find this rock bottom. This is where depression grows, stress grows, you lose yourself, you lose your mind, your soul, and that's why you find that very many people, even those people who have been trained by the government, we call them the soldiers, the people who are employed by the government to take care of us, maybe to maybe the soldiers, the police, you find them, even those people who have been trained mentally, they lose it. You find them shooting their friends. You hear them killing their friends, their superiors. You know, you find this guy is a very good journalist. He had everything when you looked at him, but inside himself he was deteriorating, and you find that he hung himself. You find this is a good surgeon, a very good doctor with high yields of money, and you find that he hangs himself. You find a good lawyer who is living at the top of his career, only to hear that he has knocked himself down from a building, and you wonder what's happening. People may think that you're okay, but inside, your soul, your mind, and your body are losing it. And this may come when you are sick. You know, when you are sick and nobody wants to be your friend, and you used to have a lot of friends. When you lose your job, and that losing a job is hectic for many people. When you lose your job, many people lose it. When you lose your business, maybe you had this empire and you have a case that you are maybe, and the case make sure that your business go to the ground. Maybe you had properties. Maybe you took this loan, a humongous loan, you build a house and the house go down. Maybe you had cars and you find all of them, they have maybe been taken, or they have been stolen. Actually, the thing that you value most, maybe you had your siblings and you lose them, and it's hard. It's hard. and if maybe you find that you had this spouse that you love, that you land on like your life, and you lose that person. Maybe it's parents, those parents, they are your back and bone of your life, and you lose them. That's when your life starts sinking. And there are people who think deep, never to come out. And that's why when you watch news, people living at the top of their careers, killing themselves, hanging themselves, killing their friends, and you wonder what's happening. So as I said, you might think, and might look at me and think that I'm doing good and I'm doing okay. But inside myself, inside my heart, my soul, and my body, I'm dying. I'm dying. And that's why I would say, if you are going through depression and stress, look for someone that you cares about you and talk to. You'll find that 99 of your friends are going to run away from you. But there's a place you can go. There are those people you call spiritual leaders in your church. Yeah? Go there. Tell them to guide you. They'll always be there for you. Maybe it's your parent. Go there if she's still alive or he is still alive. Go there. Get that motivation that maybe will take you from the rock bottom. Go to any person that will believe in you and a person who can help you get out of that thing. I usually say the president is the most strongest person in this world. But when the state house gets fire, he doesn't boost because he's the most powerful person. He calls the firefighters. So there are wars that you cannot fight. If the president sees a fire in the state house and is able to reach out to the firefighters, so there are those wars that you cannot win, and you need to call other people. So don't think that you're very strong and you're going to fight the battle alone. Sometimes you need to call for help. That's number one. Number two, if you're doing well in life, because life is ups and down, ups and down. If you are at the peak of your life, make sure you invest wisely, and maybe invest your money somewhere that you're never going to lose it, like in real estate or in fixed deposit account. So that when you lose that money, the life used to live, you're not going to lose it all. And there are these unprecedented activities that happens in life, and you don't know how to do about it, like an accident. Maybe you are traveling, you are okay, and all of a sudden you wake up in a coma. Maybe you have lost your both two legs. What do? Maybe this person you loved so much, you relied on, he or she was back and bone of your life, and you lose that person. You know, your guardian, you lose that person. What do? So our advice, sometimes it's good to take sometimes and take yourself and plan. Go somewhere, go look for someone who is going to encourage you. If, like today, you're traveling in a car and you get an accident, you only wake up in a coma and maybe you have lost both two legs or two hands, you need a counselor. You need to be counseled. You need to talk to someone. You need to go to someone and call for help. Don't start there thinking about how you are going to take out your life. No, you have to fight. Remember, life is only once. You always have one life to live. One life, and you fuck it, it's gone. And you have to understand, most times those people who have hit their rock bottom, if they don't lose themselves, they find a purpose. When you find that you are like not like everybody else, that a purpose, you can be able to motivate other people, you can be able to bring people, you can be able to be help of people, other people. You find that when you are most disadvantaged, you have a level to be heard. Yeah? When you are the most disadvantaged person, you have a level to be heard. So take that opportunity. When you find yourself in a rock bottom, that's a place of strength. That's a place to start. That's where you start. That's not the end. I usually say, if at all you're breathing, in, air goes in, out, air comes out. You have a chance. That That's a place of wealth. A rock bottom situation is a place of wealth, and you have to get this from me from today. A rock bottom is a place of wealth. That's where it all gets started. Correct yourself, very easy. Find that. What did I not do when I was in that good state, and now I'm in this state, which also is not bad state? What else can I do? Get out of that place as early as possible. As early as possible. Get out of that place. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your mind. Don't give up on your soul. Don't give up on your heart. I usually say that the body is built in a very special way that it heals itself. I don't mean when you have lost a hand that you're going to get it back, but it's able to heal itself through the medication that you get. So you have to get yourself together. You have to correct yourself together and go back to a place of strength and start again. Like everybody knows about KFC. KFC was started by a colonel who was 64 years old. He had lost everything in his life. His name is Colonel Sanders. He had lost everything in his life. But from a friend he borrowed some money and started KFC. From a place of strength to a company having more than 21,000 outlets all over the world. Most of the big business you find outside there, they are built from a rock bottom. Dare you, go and ask any person who has succeeded in business. He or she, he has a story from a place of strength. A story from a place of strength. Take this to the bank. So when you find yourself, you have lost it all, correct yourself. That's a place of strength. That's a place of strength. It's like God has pulled you back from this point and He releases you. So when you find that you have been pulled back from this point by God, when He releases you, you come in, out, and you go and achieve everything that you wanted to achieve. So take that as a place of strength. So don't start dying in depression, stress. It's not going to work it out. It's not going to help you in any way. Get that from me. So the best thing when